The Star Trek franchise is so big that there are still some things devoted fans probably don't know about it. But the great thing is that the fandom has been able to last long enough to keep the knowledge and love for it alive. Star Trek officially turned 51 on September 8, 2017, so the entire fandom has been celebrating. But did you know that the fandom not only has the average fan, but includes a lot of celebrities who have never even gotten the chance to act in any of the installments? These celebrities have talked openly about watching the show non-stop, having their first crushes on the cast, and even learning to speak Klingon. So which famous people are hardcore fans? Here are 10 celebrities you didn't know were Trekkies. 1. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan. DreamWorks. The actor is taken very seriously in the movie business and has won 2 Oscars. Part of that has been his tendency to stick to biographical films. But if he had it his way, he would also do something with Star Trek. He has been a huge fan for a long time, but sadly his schedule didn't allow him to act in the franchise when he got the chance. When my entire family worshipped at the feet of Star Trek, all I could say was those guys are having so much fun. Look at those phasers, man. Oh, he gets to sit in that chair, he gets to sit in the comm, he gets to run the Enterprise. Oh man, how come I can't do that? Explained the Oscar winner on the Graham Norton show. He then called out his desired future role. When the Romulans made friends, let me play a peaceful Romulan. I think that'd be fun. He also played Star Trek trivia on the talk show. 2. Rihanna in Sledgehammer. Interscope. The singer recently recorded the song Sledgehammer for Star Trek Beyond, but chances are she jumped at the chance to do it rather than waiting for the producers to approach her. That's right, all this time Rihanna, who is the ultimate cool girl, has actually been a huge Trekkie, and it all started when she was much younger. Star Trek has been a part of my life since I was a little girl, she said in a trailer for the single. My dad really is the one who introduced me to Star Trek. It just took me one episode to fall in love with this other world I couldn't understand but I felt I could relate to. She then continued, I love Star Trek. It was automatic. I would do anything in terms of music. It's such a big deal not only as a fan, as a musician, because Star Trek is such a big deal across the globe. 3. Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig in Casino Royale. MGM. The actor has been playing the role of James Bond for quite some time. But there is another role he has been dreaming of for years. As a Star Trek fan, Craig wants to break into the universe by getting an acting gig in it. I would love a stint in the TV show or in a film, the action star told World Entertainment News Network. It's been a secret ambition of mine for years. He did get lucky enough to get into Star Wars The Force Awakens, which was also directed by J.J. Abrams, so maybe it'll come true for Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis. Chris Weeks. Getty Images. For Burberry. The beautiful actress has some secret hobbies, and being into Star Trek is one of them. I got into it in my late teens, 18, 19, 20. Something like that, Kunis told GQ. I got into it later than most people. But let's not talk about it in the past tense. I'm still a Star Trek fan. You never stop being one. She wasn't kidding. Even as a famous actress, she went into great detail about how she geeked out with fake characters recently. I went to the Star Trek experience in Vegas maybe 5 years ago, the actress continued. I hung out with a bunch of fake characters inside Quark's bar. There were all these actors there pretending to be the different characters from the different shows. Yes, I loved it. 5. Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller in Zoolander 2. Paramount Pictures. The funny man has made references to the franchise in many areas of his career. He owns a production company called Red Hour Productions. There was also a reference in Zoolander 2 where you can see a building called ATOZ named after Mr. Atuz. In Tropic Thunder, his character is seen watching the Star Trek episode Arena on his iPod. There was also that time when he admitted that he has 2 of the ears. Leonard Nimoy used to play Spock. What rich Trekkie wouldn't put down good money for those props? 6. Olivia Wilde. Olivia Wilde in Rush Exclusive Media Group. The show was definitely ahead of its time in how it handled diversity. Even now, Hollywood struggles with diversity and its inclusion of women. This actress fell in love with the franchise by the way it handled women. Oh, gosh, she told Auto 9. I grew up as a Trekkie, which is really funny. I think Star Trek, they were always great female roles, but there's no reason the captain shouldn't be a woman. I think we could do Captain Kirk as a woman. 7. President Obama. President Obama being sworn in. Chip Samotiville at Getty Images. He may be busy while in office, but he has taken some breaks to show off his love for Star Trek. This included holding a screening of the new Star Trek movie for the military in the White House and meeting some of the legendary cast members. When Leonard Nimoy passed away, he also gave a statement. I loved Spock, he said according to NBC News. In 2007, I had the chance to meet Leonard in person. It was only logical to greet him with the Vulcan salute, the universal sign for live long and prosper. And after 83 years on this planet, and on his visits to many others, it's clear Leonard Nimoy did just that. Michelle and I join his family, friends, and countless fans who miss him so dearly today. 8. Rosario Dawson in Sin City Dimension. The actress has starred in action-packed Quentin Tarantino movies and comic book series like Daredevil, so there are certain fandoms out there that are very familiar to her. But she hasn't done as many sci-fi movies, so many people probably wouldn't peg her as a Star Trek fan. However, they would be wrong because she's been a Trekkie for years. She enjoys watching it with her brother and speaking Klingon. Star Trek, that's all we ever do, she told Conan O'Brien. I'm starting to get into Battlestar Galactica. My brother gets really mad at me because he's like, any great episode of Battlestar Galactica was done 3 years ago on Star Trek soap, and I'm like, alright Coppola, yeah, we start like speaking Klingon to each other. 9. Seth MacFarlane Kimberly White Getty Images for Breakthrough Prize. It's no secret that the Family Guy creator is a sci-fi fan. His cartoon show did spoofs of the Star Wars trilogy. But he's also a Trekkie. He got the entire cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation back together for an episode of Family Guy. They all happen to be kidnapped by Stewie. But his love for the show goes deeper than just references. He wants to bring it back to television. I don't know who would give me the keys to that car, he said according to Cinema Blend. But I'd love to see that franchise revived for television in the way that it was in the 1990s. Very thoughtful, smartly written stories that transcend the science fiction audience. 10. Angelina Jolie Michael Buckner Getty Images. The actress is often called one of the sexiest women in Hollywood. She also has done different types of movies throughout her career, but not many sci-fi films. However, she has a soft spot for Star Trek and even had a crush on one of its most famous characters. When asked when she was first interested in the fellas, she brought up a popular Star Trek character. I was focused on Spock, the actress said on The Daily Show. He was so repressed, and I just wanted to make him scream. That's right, the hot actress had a thing for the logical and emotionless Star Trek character. Check out Entertainment Cheat Sheet on Facebook.